this is going to work. For 10 minutes almost, I've been struggling to get this going. I want to work on a Holly Hobby journal. I've been wanting to do this for a long time, and I thought we'd start today, but I don't know. I don't know why this live is saying on YouTube, it's saying it's waiting for Grace Kurtz, waiting for the company. No, I'm live. Oh my goodness. Girls, if this doesn't work here on YouTube, I'm going to slip on over to Facebook because I don't know what to do. Things just don't seem to be working over here. I have this amazing set of graphics that I've been holding on to. Look at this, you guys. This actually was from a Holly Hobby book that I had, and I made photocopies of the pages. Oh my gosh, look at that. So I could use these in a journal. Oh yes, I think I'm live. This is not an ideal situation. I don't like this stand being in the way of the screen. I don't, but my equipment is not working, or YouTube is not working, or something isn't working. So I had to make do with what we got. Okay, so this is the inspiration. Are these images I'm going to want to use in this, oh my gosh, in this book, but we got to make the book. I think I'm going to start by making the signature unusual. I'm going to start with the signature rather than the cover, because I want to make sure that it matches this vibe, which is very muted, soft tones, which you know I love so much. And there's a lot of blue. There's not a lot of other colors in these images. It's blue and brown, basically. So I did look at that little birthday cake. I did go through what I already have printed to see if we could make a signature out of some of these things. So we're gonna look at this. Let me just see if anybody's here. Please say hello in the comments. I'm gonna grab the live feed and share it into my Telegram because the girls were waiting there for me. And hopefully it'll help them find me because, you know, it just wasn't working right. It just wasn't working. All right, let me open Telegram and get these girls a quick note of where to find me. There we go. There we go. Hopefully they can jump on in. All right, part 1, Holly Hobby Junk Journal. Let's do it. So I had these pre-printed, and some of them are double-sided and some of them are single. Both will work. That's not a problem. I do think I need, so if you check this out, they're all very, very neutral. I do think I need to have this be a standard page size because these images in the Holly Hobby book are pretty big. So let me just separate. I have some regular book pages here. We're going to piece those together to make more pages or use them as covers if needed. This is very vibrant compared to this vibe, but I think I could still make this work. So we're just going to get started with that. I wish I could give you guys a better view. Oh my gosh, I hate this view actually. Hold on, let me see if I can get those legs out of the way so you see more table and less legs. Less legs. No, it won't work. A little bit too heavy. There we go. Maybe that's it. It's not ideal, I know. It's not. I could just cry. Honestly, I was thinking about 5 minutes ago, I would just like to cry and go back to bed. But I knew you girls would understand that. I knew. Hey, Carol, good morning. I knew you guys would understand if I admitted to you that this is when you know you're stressed. This small technical trouble that I'm having this morning, the fact that this technical trouble makes me want to give up, I can't handle it right now. I just can't. It's just been too much. This week has been too much. Now, if my kids heard me say that, they'd be like, oh, Mom. No, it's fine. I'm fine. I'm just stressed out. That's all there is to it. Why is it that you guys can't see? Can you see everything? Let me open this up. Oh, yes, you can. Okay. You can. Carol, thank you for being here. I appreciate you. You've got a top fan badge next to your name. Thank you, darling, for hanging out with me. Tell me something. Carol, you know that we had to go rush to Grand Forks, 90 miles away, the other morning because my son was in the ER. I didn't know why. I just was like, I got to get there. So I dropped it. I was live in the Craft Therapy Club. I shut the live off. I packed a bag, talked to my husband, packed a bag, and went to Grand Forks. And then I was there for the overnight, and very reluctantly left him. I mean, Maddie's been doing a beautiful job. I left him in the hands of his girlfriend to handle like medication dispense. He needs to have every 3 hours. He opted out of taking the Oxy. So we're just doing Tylenol and Advil rounds. And she's caring for him overnight, making sure that every 3 hours he takes his meds, feeding him, you know, making sure he's not doing too much because he's a young, ambitious man and he's 20 and he wants to prove the world that he can do everything. So it's hard for a 20-year-old young man to admit, oh man, I'm hurting. And my son, if you know him, he's really big and he's an athlete. He's into his fitness and he doesn't like to admit defeat. He's very competitive. So it's been a little bit of a humble pie for him to admit that he has to relax. Yeah. And he missed a little school. He's a sophomore in college, engineering major, and he went to Utah for an interview for an internship. So he was gone for 5 days for that. So he missed some labs that were critical. And he was like, I cannot miss another one. Mom, I can't miss another one. Good morning, Mary. So he went the day after his surgery, he went to a physics lecture and lab and I dropped him off, just getting into the building, and then going to those 2 classes, just wrecked him yesterday. So his girlfriend was like, that's it. No, that was the day before. And his girlfriend was like, that's it. She said, I put my foot down and told him, you're not going to class. So that was yesterday. Yesterday, he literally sat on the couch and did nothing while she made sure that he was tended to. All right, see, this one has this big white. I'm just gonna tear that off because I don't like the look of that. So she's tending to him. She's been amazing, magnificent. She's strong. She's being he's strong-willed, but she's not letting him dictate what happens here. But he's going to come home this weekend. They are going to come home this weekend, as is my other son, who is a freshman at the same university. Thankfully, Gannon being there has been super helpful too. You know, it's just nice to have people in the same town that I knew I could trust to take care of him. So those 2 have been taking care of him for the last couple weeks, mainly Maddie. But I think the stress was just like, first of all, I was up that first night with him. I said it was like having an infant again every 3 hours, making sure he was taking his meds. And that freaking wrecked me. Yesterday, I did not feel good at all. Oh, it was just a mess. I could hardly do a thing. I mean, we had a boatload of laundry to do because we stayed in the house that we bought in Grand Forks, but it doesn't have any linens or anything. So we had to bring all the towels, all the, that first night, Landon, Chris and I stayed in that. So we needed 3 beds worth of linens that I have to wash now because they were all used in that house for overnight. So that's what I've been working on yesterday and today, is just catching up with laundry. Oh my goodness. And why is it that something like that can just wreck you, man? Like my stress load is on high alert right now. Oh, I'm so glad I was able to help him. I can't imagine if he was like 8-9 hours away, how different that would be. And I'm sure it happens to families. I'm sure it does. You know, I'm sure sometime in history, there are families who are dealing with major struggles and not with their kids. Okay, this will be, so these 3 are torn. And is this one torn? Oh, yes, it is. It's just not as rugged. Okay. If I have one torn edge, I feel like they all need to be torn or close to it. All right, most of these pages are very brown, which is fine because the Holly Hoppy is what's going to make it beautiful. Let's count how many we have and see if we need more. 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Maybe I would want 12 pages. I could do 12 pages and I could do 2 signatures of 6 each. I'm not even sure. I have plenty of Holly Hobby images to insert in here. I don't think I want a 1 signature, but maybe 2 small signatures. So I have all of these, so we could make, I need 3 more pages, right? Didn't I determine? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yeah, I need 3 more pages. And I was thinking these could either cover some of the white or I could piece these together to make additional pages. Like these are just really old vintage book pages. Like I could glue these together. Let's have the ragged side on the outside. Let's glue these 2 together or tape them together so that we have an additional page here. Washi tape or fabric work really well for this. Hold on, I need to get my fan because I'm having a hot flash, girls. Maybe that's part of the reason why I'm so struggling so much is my hormones are all over the place right now. Oh my goodness. Mary, you have a little crown next to your name too as a top fan. Thanks for being here, you guys. Thanks for jumping on over. It has been so hard for me to keep up with family and household, my own health and well-being. Obviously, those 3 things have to be a priority. And then to try to keep up with the page and the channels, it's just a lot. It's a lot. I'm taking a little sip of coffee. So thank you for being patient. Thank you for understanding. I'm going to look, we're going to piece these 2 together, but I'll still need 2 more pages. So I'm going to grab some more printables that I already have printed and see if there's something else there we can use. And then we'll get together 2 more pages and then we're on our way. So this will be part 1. I'll do this in a series. I'll start and finish this book in a series. So whenever you see a part 1, there's going to be a part 2, part 3 until the book is done on that platform. So we're on, obviously on YouTube right now. Okay, well, let's see about getting a pretty, I wouldn't mind something pretty, tape to use. This really matches the whole vibe. I don't love the daisies, but it matches real well. I like the torn look, so let's tear. You guys are awfully quiet. How's it going? Talk to me. Tell me what's going on in your day. Help distract me. Could you do a girl a favor? Do your girlfriend a favor and distract me with a story or tell me something good. I'm noticing that I just bought painter's tape and I wish I had brought it in here because that would be really helpful to me right now to hold those 2 down while I'm piecing things together. I do have this low tack tape from scrapbook.com. I'm going to just do this so that they kind of stay in position on the table while I get this down. Okay, and I'll probably do this on both sides. I just bought painter's tape while we were out of town. You know, we don't do a lot of shopping here where I live. I mean, I could get painter's tape, but I was going to use it at that other house. I was cleaning the house a bit. We bought the house and we haven't been in it to even clean it. So I was cleaning the house as we were trying to get Landon comfortable. God, what a whirlwind it's been. All right, I'm looking for my glue stick. Happens to be hiding. There it is. It's raining here now and we need it very bad. Oh, good, Carol. Well, it was raining so much. It's been raining so much here the last week and a half. And I said to my husband, good gravy. It's starting to get cool, like in the 30s at night. I said, can you imagine if this was snow? We would be covered in snow. Seriously, we have gotten so much rain and we've been cooling off. So that's where that brings my brain is, oh my gosh, winter's coming. And my phone, I have a little countdown on my phone, a countdown app, and I added Christmas to my countdown on my phone, and it's coming up pretty darn quick. Girls, I don't know, do you even have your mind on that Christmas is coming in a couple of months? We are going to go to Florida, the 4 of us, again this year. I'm glad we're able to pick that up again. We didn't do it for several years. We started doing that over 10 years ago, the kids to Christmas to Florida. That was part of their Christmas gift. Nice break for our family. It's the only time that my husband can take a vacation with us is over the winter. So that's how we're doing it. And these pages are going to be really cute, you guys. So I'm thinking, my gosh, that trip's coming up pretty quick. And Christmas, I will buy them a couple of things. You know, Landon, I noticed when we were, it's so crazy. I've been helping him the last couple of days, you know, literally had to help him get dressed and undressed. And he was like, Mom, I need help with my socks. He can't bend over. So I was helping him and I'm like, Landon, these socks are so ratty. He's like, Mom, I only have so many socks. And he said, I've been wearing these because he went to the ER. And then he wore the same clothes home from the hospital. So, and then we went straight to that house. We didn't even go to his house to get more clothes. So he was wearing the same clothes that he wore to the hospital the day before. They were grungy. I'm like, kid, you need new socks. I'm like, all right, Christmas gift. I know socks aren't exciting, but he's a 20-something-year-old kid trying to pay for college. So that will work. So I started thinking, all right, Mom knows now. I can see kind of we went to his house and I kind of saw his room and all those things. And I'm like, okay, I can kind of take mental note of some of the things that he might welcome having that he would not spend the money on himself. So I got to start thinking about Christmas gifts. All right, there's one. Isn't that sweet? It'll be a nice breakup of some of these like ledger kind of papers. That'll be a nice, I really like that a lot. Maybe we'll do that 2 more times to get our pages, or maybe even more. All right, let's see. What I do have to find is I have some just individual book pages that I've bought in kits. And actually, I think I have another kit back here. I have a couple of them. I'm just grabbing some more papers that I have purchased to use for things like this, and I will show you. These might not be absolutely appropriate, but all right, these are diary diop. This is from this paper's from 1889. I purchased it on Whatnot, I believe. It's from a book, and I think they're still attached to each other. But they're big enough that I could take one of these. The colors are amazing. Like, the colors on these papers. Can you imagine that's from 1889? Let's grab one of these. Whenever I'm shopping on Whatnot or Etsy and I see something that I feel like is pretty special in terms of, I look at the color of the pages, the wear and tear, the distressing of the pages, basically from age. These are from 1889, so it's, you know, over like 120 years old over. I look at the font, like how big the font is, the size of the page, the kinds of things that are on the page. I like to have a variety of book pages in my journals. So how cool will this be to have? Now, here's the thing. This is going to be pretty brittle. Yes, right there. It already, when I made that fold, it's already tearing. So we're going to reinforce this. And I think maybe a good option would be some of my faux tape would be a good option to reinforce the center of this. This might be just the right size. Oh, it's a little bit big. So let's I'm going to do this and just figure how much do I need to cut off. About right there. I am going to I'm going to put this back on my parchment paper. I can use it again some other time. And I'm going to reinforce this glue with some permanent glue, make sure it really stays in place. But I absolutely have to reinforce this because it is very brittle paper. And I don't want it going anywhere. Like, how cool is that? So we'll put that on that edge. Oh, I love that. And, you know, I could do the same thing on the inside, but see, it's tearing. Let's do something a little more decorative on that side. I will use another washi tape, but not this one. I think I'll go with a different one, just to be different. It is, I actually have to say thank you for being here and hanging out with me. This bit of creative time if I didn't have it scheduled with you guys, I would skip it to do other things. And it's really good therapy for me. This is really good therapy. It's really, I can feel it like calming my nervous system down. I am very susceptible to being like overrun, my body getting absolutely exhausted and in pain because of stress. I know it sounds silly, but when you have an autoimmune condition, I don't know if it's because of that, but I think that has something to do with it. I'm very sustained. When I have high stress, I get sick or I'm in pain. And yesterday was terrible. I was in bad shape yesterday. So today, this little bit of craft therapy is just what my little heart needs. A little bit of girl time, a little bit of craft therapy to just feel better. You can't overstate that enough, I don't think. Okay, sweet little page, right? It's reinforced. I love the colors of this. We're gonna add it to our signatures. And then I have some, obviously, what is this? It's not quite ledger paper. This is labor. Oh, it's 2 pages too. Machinery and equipment bought. Labor. Clarence Drake. Hoeing weeds. 13 something field. Paid him cash $150. Dick Inbody, loading baled hay today, paid him $1 cash. I have no idea. I bought these. So I have no idea how old they are. They just have February, April, May. They don't have a year that I can see. Let's see. No year here. Tractor and machinery repair. Oh, 1959. Milk, 1959. Milk check. That's so funny. Total for 1959 milk sales. They made $2,050.38 selling milk. So it must be from a farm. Obviously, tractor and machinery repair, paying labor for somebody to hoe. All right. This is an unusual shape. However, if we're taking this as our base page, it is about the same height. Obviously a little wider than needed. So we're going to double fold this. We're going to use this in here. I think it could be really cute. So let us fold it at the same spot, just about right there. And then we will fold it again so that this is in line. So this will become like a little tab. So I'm going to fold this in. So it becomes a little tab. So that will be another journal page. And actually, I think I want to go this way with it. Yep. So there we go. Another journal page done. Just for some oversized ledger paper. All right. I also have this. But this is from an automobile parts and repair place. Yeah, garage and machine shop for automobiles and accessories in Ohio. I don't think I want to use this one, so I'm going to keep looking. Carol, thank you for saying that. It's so important. She says, take some time to rest. Family first. I absolutely agree with you. I do. I absolutely agree with you. It's so necessary to do that. All right, here's what we're looking like right now. We need a few more pages that aren't like this. I mean, this was one big printable that I purchased and I printed off. I need some more like book page kind of things. So let's look and see. I have a whole bin over there that is just random papers. So let me go grab it. My adult sons that have children of their own always get socks and underwear from Santa. I think maybe because they're boys, they don't pay attention to that stuff as much as a woman or a young girl would. Boys don't care that their socks are grungy. They don't care. He should care, but he doesn't care. So to get nice new socks from Santa I think it's a good idea. Okay. And my son Landon, he has this company. He has a company that he likes to follow it's a Christian athletic wear company, and the socks are kind of expensive. I mean, so I think I'm going to get him some new ones from there. Okay, that is some stationery that I bought. These are just like random pages of things that I've bought or been gifted over the years. So we're going to look in here and see if there's something. See how different the fonts are, the positioning on the pages, the, you know, the vibe is totally different on these. And that's what I love to be able to put in my books, is a combination. It's from a children's book. Got some dictionary pages. These are kind of small, but the color is really orange. See how orange that is? So I don't think I want the orange ones. Look at how tiny that font is. That's kind of cool. Did I have one more page to use for my other? No, I don't. So, oh, and look at where the holes were for sewing this into position. Look at them all. That is very cool. I have 2 of these pages. That is very cool. Just keep looking. Maybe I'll do something like this. This one's a little bit big though. Like when I take a typical 8.5 by 11, fold it in half. That's my base size for, oh, that one's ripped, so that's not a good example. This one is going to come out too far and I don't want to lose this. So I'm not going to use this here. As much as I love it, I'm not going to use it here. Now that one's a little bit smaller, so that one might be good. It's kind of orange, but it might be good. A little bit too big. All right, some good dictionary pages here. Those are pretty good size. Let's compare. Those might be a good possibility, and I'm going to look for just maybe one more 8.5 by 11 that I can fold in half in Getty's. That's funny. Grand Office of the Brotherhood of Locomotive Engineers. That's funny. The stuff I have, the ephemera and old pages and stuff, they're just cool. I just think they're cool and interesting. Oh yeah, of course, music paper. That looks like arithmetic from, you know, yeah, New Complete Arithmetic books. All right, let's see. Let's try to find something a little different. Oh, I could use an envelope. That just is linen. That's just an envelope. I mean, this could also become a page in there, of course. Oh, what are you doing, a little stamp? I have some other little stamps I came into. I'm going to put that with the other stamps. Like, this feels like it's full of stuff. Cheryl Kelly sent me some stuff. Let's see what Cheryl sent me. Maybe there's something in here. Hey, Diana, how are you? Oh, thank you, Vicki. Good advice, my friend. Good advice. Oh, look at this. Is from an Asian cookbook, it seems, and it's written in, I don't know, Japanese, Chinese, I don't know. These are from Barb Cullen. Sent me these a while back. How sweet. Ooh, creepy. Oh, that's good Halloween wear right there. But no, I'm not going to use that or those. I'm going to pull these out, though. No need not to use them. All right. I'm not feeling the vibe of the Asian-inspired, although I love them. I don't think I want to use those, so let's put those aside. Keep looking. One more. I need at least one more page that I can fold in half. Wow, that is thin paper. It's a letter from 1949. Oh my gosh, look at how thin that is, you guys. That's wild. (1932), Portland, Oregon. This company was established in 1866. Wonder if it still exists. Italian. I don't know what it is, girls. I don't have the patience to, oh, this looks like, oh, how cute is that? Munsey's magazine advertising section. Oh my gosh, how cute is that? So, some of these are so brittle. I just need one more thing. What are you doing in here, little card? You're not a page. All right, what's this? Thank you from Pam at the Paper Outpost. Oh, I could use that. Let's use that. I love the color of it. It's on old paper. Something I purchased from her. I obviously bought a kit from her. Yep, let's use that. Perfect. All right, let's count how many pages we have. So we still have to put together some things, but let's see if we have enough. This was 9, right? 9, 10. We'll use this as 1, 11. This will be 12. That'd be 2 signatures of 6. Let's do it. That seems right. So let's piece these 2 together. Oh, guys, thank you for being so understanding and supportive. My adult son that have children of their own always get socks. Okay. Mom got to see what, right? Mom got to see what he needs. Honestly, my kids, God bless them. They are, they're like their dad in that regard. They're very, very independent. They are very, I'm going to use this again to hold it together on the page, you know, hold it down now that I have it exactly where I want it. And then let's get a washi tape to put here. They're very independent. They're very masculine. Like they don't want to ask for help if they think they don't need it. And I told Landon this morning, I said to him, you know, I was saying, kind of singing Maddie's praises. Maddie is his girlfriend, and she's really been taking care of him really well since I left. You know, I stayed for the first 24 hours, and Landon insisted, I'm fine, Mom. I'm like, I'm not leaving you. You need someone with you overnight to make sure you get up every 3 hours, and you shouldn't have to set your alarm. It's okay. If you were by yourself and you had to set your alarm to wake yourself up to take medicine every 3 hours, you have to literally get yourself up. And actually, Lennon was very confused the first time I woke him up because I think he was still under general anesthesia. But you have to get yourself up. You can't just go straight back to sleep after that. If somebody gently nudges you, hands you the pills, you swallow them down, they hand you the water, and you don't even have to move. He literally didn't even have to move his head. Oh, no, he had to put his head up a little bit just to be able to swallow the pills. But otherwise, he just could stay in bed. I was the one who got up and got the pills, counted them out, you know. So anyway, it's a lot less disruptive of your sleep. The word I would look for. Oh my God, I love these pages. I love them with the washi tape going down the edge. Let's do this side now. I'm going to use a different tape, just something a little wider, I think. This set just lends itself really well to this. So she's been doing just an amazing job of this. Like she's really been taking it to heart and taking care of him. I don't think I want to use any of those. I'm going to look for a new one. So I was saying how impressive she is. All right, this is a blue floral. And there's a lot of blue in this book, so maybe this one would be a nice change here. Oh, I think I was going to say something and I literally lost my train of thought. Oh, anyway, the boys are just, they want to be so independent and prove themselves, which I completely understand. But and I said to Landon, you're giving, she's been phenomenal, Maddie, and you're giving her an opportunity to love on you and to serve you. When you love someone, you want to serve them. You want to help make their life easier and better. And in this case, make him, you know, have the opportunity to heal without having to worry about his food, his drink, his sleeping. You know, I need my laptop so I can catch up on something. All right, I'll run to your car and get your backpack. That's like the first time he asked for his laptop. He's like, I got to go to my car and get my laptop. I said, no, you don't. Dad can do it. Give Dad your keys. So yeah, Chris took his keys, went out to his car and got his laptop so he could email all his professors and say, I'm going to miss. This is what I'm going to miss. This is why. So and I said to Lenny, you're giving people who love you the opportunity to love on you in that way by serving you and helping you. Please do not take that away from the people you love. I know you want to be independent. Clearly you can be. It's not proving anything. to anybody if you overdo it and you put your healing behind because you decide you have to go do all this stuff by yourself. So it's been really good for both of them. You know, they're 20, Maddie and Lynn. And so it's been really good for both of them to see how that works in a loving relationship. She's amazing. It's been so good. She's just really, I sent a message to her mom and said, your daughter is amazing. Because she is. Okay, let's count. 1, 2. Actually, we can start separating. These are all the same. And these are, oh, no, this is that same set. And these are all different. So let's separate them to two different signatures and we'll figure out, first of all, we'll just put 3 and 3. Oh, no, I have 7 of these. So I have 3, 3, and then this is just going to have to go in one. So there's 4. Let's put this envelope 4. I'm going to put, I want something different, right? On this side, that'll be 5, and we'll put 5. You want to just evenly, something pink here, 6, and I have a little bit of pink here, so 6, 7, 7, 8. Oh, I need one more to have this be 8 pages each. Let's do it. Since we're already here, let's just find one more thing that I can use. Like I could take something as simple as this and fold it in half. Reinforce the edges because it's old paper. And then that could be my 8. I'd have 2 signatures. 2, 4, 6. Yeah. There's my 1 signature. Put these aside. And then we just need to reinforce these. This will be my 2nd signature. And then we'll figure out the order that we want these in. Good morning, Gia. Hello, friend. Hi, Shelly. I'm so glad you guys are here. Thanks for joining me. It's been a wild ride the last week, and I appreciate you guys just being so patient with me. Can you guys do me a huge favor? Those of you who are here, if you're catching the replay, let me know that you caught the replay. Please comment. Commenting, liking this video, and subscribing to the channel are going to help me out so much. It just does, folks. That's just the way it is. All right, I have this really cutesy, peachy dragonfly. That might be cute on here. Let's use it. Washi tape. I do like having the wider washi tape because you can always tear it or cut it down, but it does help you. First of all, it's something decorative on a page, and also it helps you to fortify your old papers that you want to use in your books. I love the washi tape from the washi tape shop. Is extremely thin, and sometimes when it's translucent, you can see that page underneath there, and I think that's awesome. Yeah, thanks, Carol. Uh-oh, this one's almost out. Let's see if we can squeeze out a little more glue off this thing. Come on, we want to use it all. Okay. Did I get glue on my page? No. I love how it's translucent. So we can still see. It's just going to, like these little floating dragonflies on the page. Let's do the other side as well. I'm just going to establish that fold again. And let's do something different on the other side. I'm going to throw this out and go grab a new one. I have to walk across the room to get it. Oh, no, I moved them. Just get the new one out. Okay, and a new, let's try a different. Do I have anything else with a bit of pink? I do. I have this one, just because I have a few pages that have a bit of pink. So add a little bit more pink. I don't think that's a bad idea. Okay. What are you guys working on? Do you mind sharing with me? What's your creative on your creative table today or this week? And answer that for me. And how many of you are going to do the fall challenge? We have until next month So there's plenty of time to put something together. If you're a Facebook subscriber, you'd be eligible to win Amazon gift cards. But even if you're not eligible to win, challenges are just fun and you're invited to do the challenge. I gave you guys 10 printables, fall themed, copyright free, really cool printables that you can print out and use in whatever project you like. And then you're going to share your project in the free community. I got a little bit of glue right there. Look, right? We're gonna have to let that dry before we do anything with this. Oh, now I got it there too. You're gonna share your project photo with the hashtag in the Crafty Chicks Club over on Facebook. And that's all you have to do to play with us. Yeah, it's just a challenge. I like challenges. I like to be like, okay, this is not something I would think to use, but I'm gonna use it. I'm gonna challenge myself to use it somehow and share it with everybody and see what they think. And it's really fun, even if you're not going to be able to create, to follow along with the challenge and see what people come up with. That can be really fun too. All right, I think we have our last page ready. Let's just see. Where did that sticky spot? Oh, it's already dry. Yeah. Okay, now we have 8 and 8. Now we decide what order to put them in. Okay, I have more of, or just as many of these as I do others, so maybe every other page. And some of these have stuff on the back and some don't. So that's also something to take note of. I like to lay out my pages and see what I have to decide what goes next. So let's put this here. And then what will come next will be one of these. So I'm going to do every other. 2. Just one, Gracie. All right, this one's blank on the other side. It's okay, we'll cover it eventually. It's not a big deal. Let's do some pink. And then let me pick a page. Oh, I was going to pick a page with pink. However, I don't want any of these, I don't think, right next to each other. So let's do that. I'm going to do this one. And then this one. And then this one. Okay. That signature is basically put together. However, we're going to have some work to do with this. So I'm not going to sew anything in until I decide, like, am I going to glue something down on here to cover it? Am I going to paint pages? I'm not going to do anything with this. You know, I just created the signature. I know I have all my pages together to decorate with Holly Hobby and other things. Let's do the other one. And then in part 2, we'll get into starting that. All right, we have these 3. And then I have these 5. Okay, so I think for this one, if this is the cover of this signature, I'm going to use one of these as the cover of this next signature. So I like this one. That'll be page 1. Oh, and this one does have something in there. Do page 2. Let's do page 3. That is so pretty. One of these, page 4. It has the bird on it. Let's do something plain here, page 5. And then, you know, I'm trying to decide if I want this right in the center or do I want it, I think I'll go like this, page 6, page 7. Whoa, that's bold. And then page 8, like that. Oh, and look at this, hangs out. And that is kind of far, and that is a brittle paper. Let's just see what that is. That dictionary paper, that is pretty brittle. So I'm gonna tear a little bit of that off. It's never gonna survive. It will never survive the wear and tear of being out there like that. Like, it's just too brittle. So I'm gonna close this. We're just gonna tear a bit of that off based on how big all the other pages are. Go up to that page and just do that. That looks much better. Okay, we have our 2 signatures done and ready to go for this Holly Hobby book. Now, this was a book that I sold on Whatnot, but I loved the book so much it like broke my heart to give it up. I sold it. One of you may have it. I'm not sure. I don't remember. But before I sent it to you, whoever got it, I just took some really quick pictures of some of the pages because the images are so amazing. Because then I thought I can use them in my journal. You know, it's a personal, like, this is part of my personal library. I'm not going to sell these images to anybody. I'm not, you know, using, oh, what are you doing there? I'm not selling the images to anybody, so I don't have to, you know, really worry about copyright issue there because it's personal. Okay. All right, girls. There we have it. There we have it. All right. I'm hoping to be, well, this weekend, I was hoping to be live. Here's the thing. Chris is gone. He left yesterday to go elk hunting. This is the first time he's ever done this. He's wanted to elk hunt his whole life. His cousin invited him to the elk hunt he does every single year. So the two of them went off to Montana yesterday. So I was planning this weekend. I was thinking it'd be a great craft weekend. I can work on my laundry. I can, work on paying bills, all the stuff I have to do. But because my husband, nobody was going to be here, I thought I could go live every day. But now I can't because my chum will be here. I hope you can understand that. I'm going to hang out with my kids, take care of Landon and Maddie, let her take a little break from all the care she's been giving Landon for the week. And I don't know. I hope I'll go live, but I'm not sure exactly what's going to happen. My husband asked me, what are you going to do with the boys home this weekend? And I said to him, when my kids are here, or when my husband is here, I gauge them. My two boys, they're 18 and 20. They don't want mom hovering over them. I said to my husband, so if Landon will be sitting, I'm sure, at the computer doing his homework all weekend as much as he can, and then resting in between. Gannon is the one who would be likely to say something like, Mom, do you want to watch a movie with me? Let's find a movie to watch. And I will sit with Gannon and watch a movie. Landon never really asked me to do that. Gannon will. So I gauge them and I do what they need. If they want me to hang out with them, I'm going to drop everything and I'm going to hang out with them. If they seem to be doing their own thing, like homework or whatever, reading a book, I'm going to let them read a book and just be around them and available. Okay, so if one of them's reading a book, I might be in the same room dusting or organizing some books or coming in and out with laundry baskets, folding laundry. I make myself readily available, keeping myself busy and giving them their space while just in the periphery, so that if they say, Mom, I'm right there to answer their question or help them with what they need. Where do I get the wide washi tape? It's all from the washi tape shop. I do have an affiliate link to the washi tape shop. No one's ever used it, but let me get it for you. Hold on one second. I'll get it for you. I think it's on my... I'm going to make sure before I say anything. Hang tight. Vicki, hang tight. I will get it for you. I shall get it. All right. My Linktree link has all my links. I'm grabbing that. That is on the top of the Facebook page. And then let's just see. Washi tape. I took it off. I think I took it off because people just weren't, using it. All right, so no worries. It's called the Washi Tape Shop. If you Google that, you'll find it. They have hundreds and hundreds of tapes that are just amazing. Yeah. So I would head there, and their tape is really, really high quality. You don't like yours, Carol? I've never really liked the stuff I get at Hobby Lobby or Michael's. I've never, forget it. The stuff from Dollar Tree or any of those really inexpensive stores, they just don't hold. They're just a really thick quality, so they're very hard to use. Washi Tape Shop has the true washi, like the really, really thin wash. It's very sturdy and easy to use. Some of it comes with a backing, some of them don't. So just read the fine print. Some of them are foiled. Let me grab one and show it to you. So this one, you can see it has like a rose gold foiling in it. So some of them have foil, some of them don't. They do sell sets, like coordinating matching sets, or you can buy individual tapes just because you like the one look of it. And they do have designers who design some of their tapes. So if you have a specific designer that you like, you can kind of buy their collection. I haven't shopped there in a long time because when I discovered them, I bought a ton of stuff and I'm still using it up. A little goes a long way. So you don't need a ton of washi tape. I would think if you got a thin, like a 1/2 inch, 1 inch, 2 inch, 3 inch, like focus on the size of them and then get some stuff that's pretty neutral so that you can use it in your style. Like if you do a lot of black and white stuff in your pages, maybe you want black and white tapes, or maybe you don't. Maybe you want just soft pink to put in a black and white book. think about the way that you create. I love the neutrals because they go in everything. So black and whites, browns, sepia tones, things like that. Yeah. Carol, maybe just buy, you know what I'm going to do, Carol? I have this sitting here. This was part of a kit, and I'm going to send this to you, Carol. My friend Carol, I'm going to send this to you. There's 2 little sweet washi tapes here that are from the washi tape shop. They have backing on them, so you can feel the quality and the type of tape that it is, and how I love how thin it is. It's easy to peel off, it's easy to put glue on the back, and it's easy to apply. And I love that it's sheer. I told you all those features that I really love. I'm going to send this to you, Carol. I'm going to drop it in the mail today, friend, so you can try it out. And then you don't have to buy a washi tape shop tape until you've tried this out and decide if you like it or not. You're welcome. All right, girls, go have a beautiful, blessed day. Thank you for being here. I appreciate you all so much. Don't forget, please, to like the video. And if you're not subscribed to this channel, please do that. And if you're catching the replay, let me know you're catching the replay. Please tell me that so that I can connect with you, even if it's not live, okay? All right, girls, many blessings. I'm going to figure out how to shut this off, and I'll catch you next time.